Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome to Absolute 20. This is our Friday campaign, known as Lords and Ladies. Say hello, my fair nobles.
Hello, fair
fair
nobles.
nobles. 5.
Wow. Oh god, that's carried over. Last that our nobles left off, a lot was happening. Our dear friend, Christoph decided to do the rite of conscription again. This one was a lot more intense. Pretty much weakening him a lot. But not only that, a lot of truths came out. Not really betrayals. The possibility for betrayals, I guess you could say. But as well as our heroes found out that Codio and the Lady Mistwin, the Countess Mistwin, have been captured. But thankfully enough, due to the help of Devin Winterson, Bronze, who else was there? Jiva and Rithman were saved. But little to the party's knowledge that Jiva was currently underneath blood magic and was waiting for the right moment to assassinate one of the House of Mintra members. But her blade met true, but to a Decrolage instead. Sadly not killing them. Little bitch.
Foiled again.
But
And then Seth immediately rushed out of the tent and had the forest use calm emotions on them.
pretty much, yeah. The forest really wasn't feeling the harsh vibes everyone was going through.
The forest was just like, you know what? This one, specifically this one, needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Which,
But
quite frankly, Seth probably would have been a little calmer if the forest would have let them smoke their weed.
fire hazard.
That, you stupid fucking forest, let me smoke.
But yes, our heroes will continue from Jiva's once again unconscious. There is a dagger in Christoph.
Ouchie.
Hey,
She's unconscious.
yeah, she's alive but unconscious.
Okay, I am going to I'm
Your
important
words carefully.
I'm important to myself. So I'm going to use cure wounds on myself.
Okay, come through.
14. Yeah.
Little self-love. Gotcha.
And yeah, I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
You just step out and you see Seth just kind of sitting on the ground, kind of pacified.
I'm gonna check your pulse.
They just took the edge off.
I'm alive.
Oh,
You still have a dagger in you.
you help me with this.
Just rips it the fuck out.
Oh,
No, we're being careful. We're being careful.
10 damage. Let me stop.
No, we're being careful about it.
Yeah, I will.
But yes. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm just gonna like go sit down and like, what are we gonna do about that? Coughs up loud.
Well, as much as it pains me to say this, I think our best move would be to restrain the three of them until we can start getting some discernible answers.
Yeah. Restraining your love. Oof.
Yeah, I can't say I'm in love with the idea either.
I will pull out my rope and toss it over to you. Here you go. Good luck.
The centaur is just staring at you guys like, what the fuck is going on? Do
If
you need
wouldn't
healing?
mind. Yes,
If you
he
have some
certainly
more,
does.
I'm not terrible.
Okay. Kind of trots over. And yeah, we'll expend the spell slot to give you some health.
Thank you.
Damn, I really don't. Oh, there goes my d8s.
They say the bonds that make you are also the bonds that will destroy you. Ugh.
16, 20, 25.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, third level. Got 2 8s and a 4. Yeah.
Definitely didn't need that much, but thank you.
Yeah. As like he pulls out the dagger at the same time. Sorry, it's easier this way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Suck it up.
I've been stabbed before. That one just has a wicked point.
Yeah, it's a little crooked at the end.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, currently all of them are asleep. One is just really unconscious. The other two are just sleeping. But they will wake up, and yeah, they'll go ahead and allow to be restrained. They understand why. What I mean, do you tell them what happened?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, they'll allow themselves to be detained. Because they would look very suspicious if they didn't. But
Yes.
it is the middle of the night, and you're one of you feel probably extremely tired after just being stabbed.
And going through a whole day of like interrogation and
Yeah, it's been a very long day for one of you. But yeah, you guys have a few moments to yourselves, either around each other or not. Where is kind of everyone at this point? Like, what are you like? What's going through your guys' heads?
I would not.
Well, first of all, we got to get to the bottom of this. I need to burn those bitches down to the fucking ground.
Okay.
Bitches.
God damn fucking God, what's their name?
Darendal?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Destroy House Darendal in its entirety. Leave no survivors.
Well,
As you're kind of focusing on that thought, yes, as you're focusing on that like anger and maybe not necessarily blinding rage, but there is a rage for sure.
Yes. You're gonna make me take a level in Barbarian.
No.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
Do it.
In this in this Fey realm, a memory not of your own, a memory of someone else's invade your thoughts. Currently, you are in a city that is unfamiliar to you. You see a woman dressed in fine clothing, walking down a darkened alley. She's taking
Oh my
this
god, is
path.
Belle about to run into the Dark Knights?
She's taking this path to reach her home much quicker. But the camera, the memory, you can kind of use like a third person view, so you're like watching her. You can see behind her a shadowy figure, a creature of the night is stalking her. She slowly begins to turn as the creature lunges out, aiming to rip out her throat. You see a flash of steel, blood gushes everywhere, and our maiden continues her walk home.
Okay, homegirl ain't playing. I love her already.
Yes. As this memory kind of solidifies itself in you, something awakens. Your title once was, or once still is, Seth the Spell Sword. But now, if you so choose, you can keep the Spell Sword, or you can choose a new title, which would be Seth the Witcher, as you have awakened a feat inside of you known as the Witcher, which pretty much allows you to take, it's already predetermined, the Ranger archetype monster slayer, as well as you gain proficiency in survival. Pretty much, you gained from the monster slayer, you gained Slayer's Prey. You can focus your ire on one of 4, increasing harm you inflict on them. As a bonus action, you can designate one creature within 60 feet of this target. The first time you hit with a weapon attack, they will take an additional 1d6. And this will continue. It's kind of like a hunter's mark, but it never ends. As long as it is a true foe to you.
Ooh.
No matter
And
what, even if you don't,
proficiency with survival?
yeah, even if you don't choose to take the name, you'll still gain this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Should I take this title? I think I should. No one will know me and my magic abilities anymore.
That's very true, yes.
Although the
be out
twin
there
sure as
prevalent.
shit didn't know about it in the tourney.
Maybe. Maybe he was just being a little coy. But yes, if you wish to switch, that is fine. Yes, from here on forward, to the people inside this forest, as this magic radiates outwards, not striking, but everyone can feel as a title is being bestowed upon you. Yes, because bitch, you're in the Fey realms. Titles are very important.
They really said, we need this one to get their title under control, and now.
Camera kind of pans away. Out of you two, who wishes to go next? Choose your words carefully.
I'll go.
Okay.
Uh,
What's going on? Talk to me.
yeah. So at this point, like, especially after the whole stabby thing, and the three of them getting tied up, Zach's kind of like stepped off to like more of a clearing spot, and think just pacing at the moment, just mind, just thinking, just about everything that's happened, and obviously worried about his wife and his brother.
Yes, as your mind ponders these thoughts, uh, currently you are helpless to help them. Now that I'm reading my little fucking speech thingy that I had, wow, really could have picked a different thing, but whatever. Didn't realize until afterwards. A memory will awaken inside you. Much like Seth, it is a memory from another person. Alone stands a goblin boy with gills on his neck, clouded eyes, and claws. As he trots around, a displacer beast slowly emerges from the aether, exiting the portal that cannot be seen. You watch as this young boy stares down this displacer beast and then happily mounts it and begins to enjoy his ride around. Uh, for you, you have awoken a new title inside of you, uh, as the ability to want to help people uh, kind of fills your mind. The title The Summoning has awakened inside of you. Pretty much what this is, you have gained the subclass of a wizard of the School of Conjuring, uh, the Minor Conjuration, as well as proficiency in Arcana. Pretty much what this means is you can now conjure small objects, have to be within 10 feet, no larger than 3 feet on a side, and weighs no more than 10 pounds. It is non-magical, and you have to seen this item before. The object itself, well, the object that you're creating has to be a non-magical item because it is essentially magical because it will radiate dim light. Unknowing, in your hand, a vial uh will appear.
Okay.
Just an empty vial.
Just an empty vial.
Yep. I had a roll, and that's what I landed on. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to let you know, as a character and as a player, you can conjure almost anything as long as it falls underneath the requirements. That also being well, you don't really use weapons, so I guess creating poisons out of nothing won't really help you. But for your allies, it could help, and it does require inaction.
Okay. Okay.
Or antidotes. It pretty much is whatever you can think of, as long as it's in that size, you can create it. For 1 hour, or until it deals damage or takes damage. And then it'll vanish. So like if you put poison on a blade, the moment the poison deals the damage, it'll go away.
Mm.
Yes.
Theoretically, you could like make a key, right?
Yeah, theoretically, yeah.
Mhm.
That was one of the options you could have rolled. But well, not you could have rolled, I
Yeah,
could have rolled. But it wasn't. Sorry, bitch. They just got a vial in front of you. I will say, as you feel this title being bestowed on you, the same thing does happen as Seth. Each of you can feel these waves of power strike, but yours is dampened. Your title that you have bestowed to you is a self-made title, self-named title, I should say. So in theory, it will trump any other title that you could ever have.
Okay.
Yes. So you sadly will not have the option to switch your title.
Wasn't going to.
I figured. But yes. Camera will pan over to our last hero, who's just been healed.
I
Has
am
had a very long day.
yeah, I am leaning up against the tree, watching these two kind of like pace around and just like slowly like drifting off. Wake up a little bit, see them not doing anything, drift off.
Yes. As you are kind of out of sight, out of mind, a memory seeps into your head. You see a small child hiding in a wardrobe as his sister defends him from an ogre that is attacking their home. This young boy wishes nothing more to see the monster gone. A wave of magic extends as a whisper floats on the wind as the ogre is banished from this plane. As this ogre is banished from the plane, you feel a well of magic inside of you. This magic is known as the Dustblade. You have gained the Roguish Archetype, Arcane Trickster, the Magical Ambush, as well as proficiency in Stealth. What this means for you, anytime that you are hidden from another character and you cast a saving throw, that character will have disadvantage upon their saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As these were handpicked by you guys, technically,
Yeah.
without your knowledge. Well, you guys rolled, and then I got to pick what feature you got. I just had to make sure it made sense for your character.
Yeah.
Because some of them I was like, this is never going to happen.
You can convince kings to.
Oh.
I was like, oh man, I could give Zach the ability to teleport. Then I was like, oh wait, you're really gonna have the ability to teleport sooner or later. In 3 levels. Doesn't make sense to give you that one. And I'm like, you don't really
Yeah.
conjure other creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say Seth was the hardest. And I still am like, damn, I like it, but I'm like, all Seth is now, it's Seth, you're just a damage dealer.
Lena 2.0, except this time I actually know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
originally I was like, oh, I'll just give you the hunter sense, which lets you like, you can learn like a creature's vulnerabilities, weaknesses, resistance, and blah blah blah. But then I was like, bitch, most of the people you're fighting are just humans who don't have resistances.
And we really don't have a spellcaster that can adjust to
That is true.
damage types.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick.
Like it.
But yeah. I was just bored
God.
one day and I was scrolling through Pinterest and I was like, yo,
Let's do
this
this.
this is kind of dope. Bitch, I've always wanted to be able to do something like this. So yeah.
But yeah, sleepy.
Yes.
That's out against the tree.
As you all eventually fall asleep, you will awake the next morn. You guys do smell like fresh fruits being like crushed into paste and all different sorts of other things being spread out. Very vegan friendly meals because you're in the forest and they don't really kill animals. All of these products are ethically sourced. But you guys do feel as the magic from the forest kind of subsides, it no longer feels a threat.
Thank God. Stands up, stiff.
Ugh.
Good morning.
An interesting night, to say the least.
So what are we gonna do about them?
That I can't be entirely sure. Until House Darendal is handled, I can't say that it would be pragmatic to carry a large force with us.
True.
So, perhaps it would be pragmatic for us to strike them down.
They are weeks away for travel. I would prefer to stay near for when my sister arrives.
Hmm.
At least for now.
And perhaps we could create something of an opening. Strike while their guard is down and leave none alive.
Look,
After what happened last night, House Darendal deserves nothing short of total eradication.
agreed.
Unless anyone disagrees.
As you say that, each of you and every person near you all feel a wave of magic pass over. This is not from the forest. You can kind of recognize by now when the forest does something to kind of protect itself or alert you guys. This is something different. There's a momentary sadness. There's a momentary silence. As you feel, each of you are hit with a 9th level spell.
Hello?
From a very old thing that used to exist, known as mass sending.
Ah.
I was about to be like, oh my god, TPK already?
Me? Never. I never TPK you guys from long distance. That's not my style.
He's an up.
No, instead you just make it personal as hell and make it hurt.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Get your big boy pants on. This is gonna hurt your feelings. Each of you. This is almost like a live, like broadcast as this is coming into your heads.
Boy.
And I'll just begin to read. Dear citizens, I, your new queen, Aurora Obreska, humbly ask that each of you look to the great future I promise. Sadly, I must inform everyone, due to their traitorous acts, the House Mintra, the House Huntsilver, the House de Crawledge, the House Miswin, the House Wavenspurn, and the Sunrise Lady, Vicky, are enemies to the crown and church. As such, these houses are hereby stripped of all power and land. In 2 weeks' time, Regia Obreska, Vicky Silverthorn, and Amarel Miswin will be tried in the eyes of the people, the crown, and the church. Duke Battlestar will serve as my advisor. There's a momentary pause as their voice, which each of you easily recognize as your youngest sister, young sister. Please hear my words and turn yourself in. I do not wish for war, but as the queen of our motherland, I will strike down anyone who dares stands before me. My dear cousin has already taken the rite of cleansing, and I happily welcome Kodio Obreska into my family, as well as my husband, Evan Obreska. Blessing of the light upon all of our souls. And the sending ends.
Well, so much for resolving this peacefully.
Looks at Seth.
If it's war she wants, then it's war she'll get. I said I held firm in my belief.
To even kill your own sister?
I said my belief in this is so strong that I would start a war over it.
Looks to Zach.
Do you doubt my resolve now, dear cousin?
How's Zach feeling?
Fuck.
I will say the only you're the only church person here.
Mm-hmm.
You know the rite of cleansing. The rite of cleansing is a barbaric means to ensure that a person will only use their magic in the eyes of the Sunrise Lord. Pretty much what it entires is they are branded on both sides of their hands with the mark of Lathander, as well on each side of their neck. Pretty much everything they use for components for casting spells, so that the public can spot. You would also know that most commoners end up hating people who get the rite of cleansing, because this is only offered to nobles. It's pretty much, if a noble is caught casting magic outside of the means of using it, aka when poor Kodio was caught casting magic inside the tourney while not being inside the tourney, most commoners would have been killed for it. No questions asked. This is kind of like, oh, you're a noble, so we're gonna, turn the eye.
Gotcha. So just so we're clarifying the whole message, basically our sister is the new queen?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to be sure, okay?
Yes. Young Mary,
Young
who's
Mary
now Aurora.
Aurora Abreska. Codio took the red cleansing.
It is now in Nebraska.
Mistwind and the old Sunrise Lady up for
Yes,
assassination.
and Aridra are
And
also the previous queen.
so okay.
Huh.
Would anyone want to turn back and get themselves in? I won't hold it against you. Just know that I would prefer to avoid clashing swords with either of you.
You already know where my loyalties lie.
With the former Sunrise Lady, I presume.
With the Church of the Seven and with this collective. I believe in the council. I will fight for the council. I was never that close to Mary. To be honest, I did think she was the daughter of the queen. This seems she is, well, I don't know, maybe the queen's sister? Not sure where she lies on the lineage, but I don't think it matters. Most importantly, Zach, you need to save your wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand that this decision must not be easy for you to make as it is for Crystal and myself. If you need to take time, please do so.
I will say, as you guys look around, as you're having this conversation, the Hunt Silver family, which is just the matriarch here, is looking towards you guys, as well as the house Winter Sun. I will say in the message, the house Winter Sun was not named.
Forgive me for what I'm about to say, but I couldn't help but notice that House Wintersun wasn't named. Perhaps we could use them as some form of leverage?
Granny kind of looks up to you, kind of squares up real quick, like, what you mean?
Bitch, you bet!
Not saying that we have you hostage or anything. The terms are still unclear to me right now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken without being able to think it over more.
Yeah. And she kind of looks at you. Look here, child. We can go toe to toe.
I think what my dear cousin meant was either your betrayal is unknown, or squints eyes at her. You're slightly untrustworthy?
She'll pause and kind of look to her son. Reach up and pat the side of his arm while he's being tall enough to reach there. Devin will stand. Just kind of look at everyone. We did not betray you. I can tell you that for a matter of fact. The reason how I knew what was going to happen, I might have bumped into a cleric of Lathander. And I obtained some knowledge. And I kind of like acted on that. And then the pieces kind of got placed. I don't really like talking about like what I do on the side.
I do ask for forgiveness for my earlier words. What I meant to say was perhaps we could use your house to be an information gatherer, and should the need arise, also a steady combat position. Being as how your house wasn't named traitors, we have a slight advantage, and it would be pragmatic for us to take them at any given opportunity.
You wish to, I mean, like
Allow you
use
to.
our area?
In a
I'm not
sense.
okay. I will
Is how
be-
your house is still within the Queen's good graces, it would seem that you still have the trust of the crown. So using you as feet on the ground as eyes for information, it would be smart.
I will inform everyone that our lovely house is located far up north, half hap, nowhere near Susel. It's literally for us to get to Susel. It's almost like a month's travel.
Holy shit. Like way out
Yes,
there, yeah.
We should. That may not work either.
yes, we keep to ourselves. We own the area of Knoll Pass. Still to
So
this day
then,
doesn't make sense why our settlement is beyond Knowles Pass. It should be behind Knowles Pass, but whatever. But what I could do is, since our house is not branded as traders, yeah, me really walking through Susel is not really smart. Never mind. Seth, you would remember that technically speaking, even though he bears the name of Winter Sun, he's lost all rights and he's pretty much a commoner.
He's
of
like the
that
red
I'm
dragon.
aware.
Yeah. He's not a dragon. He still has like their
Oh.
name. He just can't ever take any sort of power due to his transgressions.
Gotcha.
Not you yourself, Devin, but perhaps other members of your house would be willing to assist us. Send some informants to hide in plain sight and declare their fealty to the crown.
The lady Winter Sun will like she's nodding along. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Do you agree, Lady Wintersun?
I could grab some of my trusted people and send them to Susale. I would need to. Well, I guess no, I would have a reason. It is to meet the new queen.
I would also like to pose this warning to you. If you are found out, your house will be labeled as traitors immediately, and I'm sure whomever will be executed post haste. Is that a risk that you are willing to take?
I don't know if we would be executed post haste. It looks like there's, in theory, from what I heard through the message, there's going to be 3 trials: a trial of the court, a trial of the people, and a trial of the crown. Of course, everyone knows the trial of the crown is truly the only one that matters. Unless the church finds you innocent, then the crown will normally bend to the church's will. But it has been in rare cases that the people have moved the crown and the church. So I could put not only members of my house there, but put people of my lands. They believe in pretty much the same thing that we believe in. The only thing that worries me is that the queen has the Duke Battlestar now backing her.
Seems he was one of the larger players.
He always is. That
I
house
should have
is
kept closer tabs on him.
that house, I have to say, they are masterminds at their jobs. They're not ones to take light, but they're also the ones who offer the best. They will dangle a treat in front of you and make you just forget about everything else. It's happened to my family, it's happened to many families. But the House Battlestar is an ally, as one of my elder daughters are married to the Duke Battlestar. So I have to be very careful.
As I said, if you don't wish to do this, it is entirely understandable. I will not force you to show your hand.
Let's see. As you guys are having this conversation, you can hear the sound of essentially troops marching. The forest does not seem alarmed, so the forest views these people as allies. And appearing through the thicket of trees, you see a badly beaten. That's a good way to put it. He looks fine. He has a lot of arrows in him, a lot of gashes across his body. Lord Wavenspur.
Immediately limping up to him.
Kind of looks to you. How are you worse off than I am?
It's a long story.
Gonna
Please, allow me to assist.
slap him on the arm while I cast Cure Wounds on him. Don't know how much he's missing, so I will just give him 12.
Oh, okay. I mean,
He's missing
He
a lot
looks-
more than that.
slightly better. I will say, like, he's probably classified like bloody condition. This would probably put him like a little bit above bloodied.
Okay.
He's got a well of hit points, and he's a barbarian. Most of the wounds are flesh wounds, but there's a lot of flesh wounds.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming everyone here heard the recent proclamation?
Yes, and we were discussing our next moves.
True. Well,
Either using the House Wintersun to vouch for us in the court of the people, or using the House Wintersun as informants on the inside.
I will say this. There's a lot that has happened that you guys might not be privy to. I'm assuming you now recognize your sister in a sense as the new queen.
Yes.
Forgive me when I say this. I did have some knowledge of her lineage, but I was sworn to an oath not to speak it.
So I see the Duke of Good Faith has landed me here.
What else happened?
Well, I mean, I'm 100% sure Winter Sun's betrayal is known. It just hasn't been publicly divulged.
Perhaps the marriage is a conflict.
Shows any leverage that we had.
Yes, I do think the marriage between the family is the only thing holding it. It appears that, which I mean, some nobles heard rumors that the previous queen strong-armed her brother into resigning so that she can take the throne.
Then I was aware of those rumors.
Interesting. Well, it goes much deeper. Our previous queen poisoned her father. Yep, poisoned him so he would die happily in his sleep. Thankfully enough, there was that minor war that broke out, which injured her brother, thus leading to her being able to strong arm her brother into betraying. The Queen Aurora is the child of our late king. So she would be the cousin to Rydra. Some might say a sibling to the previous king. As the king, oh my goodness gracious, this is so stupid how the previous king wanted to ensure a strong leader would take over when his son passed. It was written in a will that was kept secret, but is now fully out there for everyone to know. In his will, when the king, I forgot his name, gonna be completely honest. The king, I think it's Ivan. Scroll. There's so many their line goes so Arvel. Ivan? I don't know how to pronounce it. Irvel.
Well,
Yes, that. When he passed, his sister would ascend the throne, the Princess Aurora, who was safe kept with a small family to ensure that she received a humble upbringing, to be a queen for the people, by the people. I have to say, currently in Susel, the people are enamored with our new queen, which also puts us at a issue with our council. We had ground before with Redra, being the fact that there was another heir that could have had rights. We no longer have that. So if we do choose to continue down this path, this would just be an open rebellion. This is no longer us trying to do right. So the common folk will see us as red dragons, which I think the Duke Battlestar had planned from all along. Also, yes, the marriage between the Miss Win and you, Zacharias, your other one, was commonly divulged by the Mage Royal as he took a glimpse into the past. Turns out there's a limit. As to things that have transpired at least a week ago. After you guys left, probably about a day or two ago, it was found out. Henceforth, the current, just one previous. The Sunrise Lady is no longer the head of church.
Who is the head of the Latanda Church?
Currently, the head of the church is being occupied by King Evan Obreska until a rightful person can be selected. Currently, the queen holds the church, the people, and the crown. My own people turned against me. These wounds are not from purple dragons. These are from townsfolk. Also, sorry about your brother slash now cut. I don't know how this works. He was adopted by the Obreska family, so he's now a brother to the queen. So now you're distant cousin? Fuck, family lines are so stupid. Your brother. He's still your brother at the end of the day. Just legally someone else's brother now. Oh, sorry for being the bearer of bad news. I try to get here as soon as I can. I just wanted to stop by my home after seeing the incidents that took place. And yeah, nope, turns out my people don't want me there currently until my name has been brought back to honor.
I will give him a hug.
Yeah, he'll return the hug. Thank you.
Continue down this path. There will be no honor for any of us unless we win. All that would await us if we stayed in open rebellion is death. Oh, with all of this in mind, where does everyone's resolve lie?
The Lady Huntsilver will kind of look around. We have already been branded as traitors. It will not paint us in the best light, but I think we should continue on our course. Creating a council will be the best for the people. In time, they will see, maybe not in our lifetime, maybe in the next or the one after that. Change takes time. So I vote for continuing our path. And she kind of sits down. As she sits down, like the force itself kind of creates a round table with chairs to sit.
Before sitting down, I'm gonna step off to the side really quick, and I'm gonna cast Ascending.
Okay.
So, question: was the Sunrise Lady Vicky? Was she the highest in the Church of Seven?
Yes, she was also the highest church. Yeah,
Okay.
she kind of held all power.
Okay. Was there like a second in command besides me?
Yeah, there's a few of them. Let's pull up some peoples. Do, 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 do. I just need a generator because I don't really have any names off the top of my head. Come on, generate. Yeah, okay. Let's switch it up. Oh great. Yes, there was another human named Tomath. Just pick the very first one that I saw. Tomath Gear.
Hey, I will.
It's a French last name.
No, I'm gonna send in Vicky.
All right, let me read something really quick.
Yep.
I don't think. Yeah. I would say you would have common knowledge. Everyone here would have common knowledge that people who are normally being like tried in all three courts are like heavily protected, but not only that, they are typically encased in an anti-magic field.
Okay.
To make sure that no one they can't send messages out.
Okay. Yeah, no, because Kristoff is cocky. We're gonna just go sit down. Come on then.
Where are you sitting down?
Right next to my maybe future hubby, depending on how this goes.
Okay, well, he's still standing at them.
Oh,
He's still
okay.
thinking of what he's doing.
Okay.
Yes, currently the only one sitting is the lovely Lady Huntsilver. Yes,
I
you
will
guys.
sit next to the Lady Huntsilver.
Do you say anything as you sit?
Here's to a treacherous future.
Okay.
And may we sever the ties of the past that hold us.
I am really bringing in the title here.
There's that Zach.
Yeah, Zach, how are you? Because you kind of currently stand for the House Mistwin, or the previous House Mistwin. It's very loose right now.
Mood.
Yes. Currently, your brother is alongside the current queen, but kind of makes sense,
Sibling.
you know. Was kind of close to Mary,
Just
and
a
also
little.
you. Like this really
almost.
worked in my favor.
Fuck.
Yeah. What's going through your head? What's going through Zach's little head?
It's tough because he doesn't want to take a seat, you know, like he. I'm just gonna walk up to a chair, but I'm just gonna stand behind it.
Okay. Some people are gonna roll insight on you. I'm just looking for a nat 20. Not yet. One more. Oh, 19, but not 20. Okay.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 on insight.
I was just rolling what people are gonna kind of like come to terms. A nat 20 would have just made someone ask a question of like why. Everyone else is kind of stating. I will say, as you guys look at everyone else, Lord Wavenstone, the Lady Huntsilver, the Lady Wintersun, they're kind of under the impression that the Count Wintersun stands with us, but since he truly does not have a seat at the table, he's standing behind it as a husband to the Countess would. That's how they're perceiving it.
Yeah. That's how I'm perceiving it too. Is that how you want it to be perceived, Jay? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, look at me go. I'm a fucking genius. Yeah, if I would have rolled 120, somebody would have been like, what the fuck are you doing?
Sit down.
Get your ass in that chair. Betray your brother or cousin, however this works.
My twin.
Your cousin, brother.
My
your
cousin.
Yeah, your twin brother.
Separate for the fifth time.
Yeah. The Lady Wintersun. The Wintersun. Yeah, Devin will move behind a chair. The Lady Wintersun looks and sees this. And she turns to the table and just says, I truly believe in what we fight for. But at the same time, my daughter is married to the current advisor. And until I know she is safe, I cannot sit at this table. And she takes a step back. You guys do see as Devin will sit down in her place. As even though he holds nothing, pretty much none of you hold anything now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck.
We're just a bunch of douchebags sitting at a table in the forest.
Did you mean to say when we went camping?
The Lord Wavensburn. The dear Lord Wavensburn. What will he do? Oh no. He will. I mean, his family has the ancestral grounds of Emercy. And currently he is not welcome there. He kind of looks to you, Christoph. And nods his head. My sweet, it pains me to do this, but I did say that you would be taking my seat on the council. I will leave this decision to you. Get wrecked.
Fuck off.
Now make the decision for your lover.
Okay. I got questions for you, Ro.
Go for it.
These are questions about the Seventh Church. I don't know if you want the other two to mute or not. If you plan on using that in the future.
No.
Oh, why is Chester's green on fire? What?
We'll figure that out soon.
Okay. One, how big is the church within the nation of Cormier?
Not big.
Not big. Okay.
No.
What is the big goal of the church?
To your knowledge, you're not sure. You do get the vibes that their goal is to puppet whoever sits upon the throne.
Okay.
Yeah, because typically the throne listens to the church.
Okay. And my future hubby looked really pained, emotionally pained, when he was saying that the
His
citizens,
people attacked him.
Yeah.
I mean, they've held Emercy for a long ass time.
I am going to make him lean down, and I'm going to give him a kiss on the forehead.
Thank you.
My love.
Last 190 years almost.
Oh, Jesus. I know it pains you to lose your ancestral home. But I fear fighting with the new queen would not grant you that back. It would only cause you more pain. And I will take a step back and go and take a seat.
All right. Damn. Out of respect, he will stand behind you. Appearing through the woods, you guys see the Constable Rael Dracorn, who also looks a little badly bruised. Not as badly as the Lord Wavensburn. She's missing like a few hit points. The forest, I must say, was not the most fair, but this is my first time here. I bring news. Jester's Green is now under the thumb of the new queen. As previously my family were traitors, she's enacted underneath the advisement of the Mage Royal and the advisor that it is not the best for traitors to hold lands. So I was stripped and released from service.
Gestures to the table.
She looks at it. And she kind of looks to each of you. You all are still going through with this? You understand what that means, right?
We're already branded traitors. May as well go out with another war.
Yeah. Well, any person who turns themselves in and goes before the church, crown, and people can be restored. You have not heard this?
Need to put
There
it
are
this
no
way.
bare childs for people like us.
That and living a life which doesn't suit me or the people, where I can't live as I see fit, doesn't feel right. Just because I would have higher status as them, and therefore seen as something more valuable. Something about that just has never sat quite right with me.
Okay. I. I'm super unsure of what the hell is going on, I must say. Look, as the only one of us who kind of looks around the table, yeah, as the only one of us who was currently enlisted actively, do we even have real troops? The people will not stand for you. You will not gain troops this way. You see the Lady Hunt Silver will nod her head, yes. Like, she of course has troops. She's an old blood family. The Lord Wavensburn looks back, as he did bring troops with him. It's not a lot. But it's some. Yeah, the Lord Wavensburn will speak up. You would be correct, as most of our troops would be supplied through the Hunt Silver family. But to our knowledge, we could try to pull on the strings of the people by, I don't know.
Perhaps there's still some who have doubts of the crown. Perhaps we could use some tactics to sway them.
Rhea will kind of turn to you. What tactics would you try? I mean, you don't understand. I've been to Susel. I went to Susel originally because I was going just to turn myself in. But the people there are... I honestly thought I was going to go there and the people are going to be uprising, like, who is this girl? She was just some, don't take this the wrong way, some country girl. Uh, the people see her in the light of like a commoner sitting upon the throne. Someone who's going to fight for the common rights. Hence why she's, at least in Susel, to my knowledge, has gained the support.
We could also always stay our hands and wait for a moment to strike. Wait for the people's faith to wane. A ruler's control is never absolute, and a ruler will never do right by all their people. So, should we wait for a moment to arise, one will present itself, and that is when we strike at the hearts of people who still had doubts.
Rail kind of thinks... I'm going to be honest once again. To my knowledge, the only people who have an issue, what I've heard through the grapevine, you see kind of Lord Wavensburn nod his head as well as he's heard these rumors too, are old bloods. This is some sort of, there was a secret will that no one knew about that has now allowed this young girl to take the seat of the throne. But at the same time, there's, our current queen is now labeled as a traitor, or the previous queen is now labeled as a traitor. But before she went out, she took a lot of people with her.
So the former queen has now been branded a traitor by the current queen.
Yes, for murdering the current queen's brother and strong arming her younger cousin. This is so confusing, I must say. Lord Williamsford nods vigorously. He's like, I don't get this.
Well. It looks like we have an in.
Mhm.
The old queen, I'm sure, still has her supporters. If she's been driven out, we could promise to help reestablish her alongside the council. Not a thing would happen without the council's approval. And you can't deny that gives the people far more say and power in what happens with the laws that are enacted.
I think we're mainly missing messaging. And it will
Sorry,
take
what was that? I did not hear you.
We are mainly missing the messaging. We unfortunately do not have the time to spread the idea of the council to the people and have it grow into a thought. Unfortunately.
That's why we use the former queen as a focal point, dear cousin.
Was Queen Redra liked in general?
Yeah, she was a trendsetter. But she is currently held in the prisons.
Yeah.
So only so far. The old ones liked her and didn't like her. Most of them didn't like her because she was changing so much.
Yeah, but it wasn't as big as this change.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you guys haven't heard any of like the new laws, but most people here at this table haven't either.
Yeah.
Even Rael doesn't know why the people are so like, OMG, new queen, yes, bitch, work.
Well, our position has become quite interesting. Several facts do remain. We have 3 people going to trial in front of the people, the church. He literally like quotes like
Yeah.
the church and the crown. All of whom, well, maybe not all of whom, we wish to see safe. Looks over to south. We have a family that we wish deceased.
There's also the matter of House Durandal.
Yeah, that's
They've
what
been
he was
quite
referencing.
They've been quite the thorn in our side lately. Eliminating them expeditiously and thoroughly would also perhaps serve our interests.
Wait, the House Darendal. You have not heard?
I have not.
The House Darendal is no more. It's long story short. Rael will explain. Long story short, the head of the house died a year or 2 ago and was being controlled by one of his many wives. And then when the queen called for their removal, they fled. Like out of the country. We have no clue where they are. So Minro currently has no leader.
Was this recently?
I know I sent troops there about, God, how long would it have been? A week and a half ago?
Utterly confused.
Someone was using blood magic, though.
And do you know who attacked Hilp?
The help was
Wasn't Hope the purple dragons?
Yes, the purple dragons, yeah. When the purple dragons found out that you supposedly betrayed the queen, the previous queen took that time to point out to the townsfolk that, you know, our dear Kodio used magic to gain favor for the houses to win, for your house to win. This was all a ploy. And yeah. Yeah, a lot has happened.
People were spared.
To my knowledge, the only the house, like your keep, was attacked. And it was pretty much anyone who fought back was attacked.
So much has fucking happened. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm just updating the map. You guys will find out soon enough what's going on. Oh, I just moved the map.
Whoa.
Hey, map, go back. Okay. Oh,
Just
fuck,
move the
okay.
whole map.
Just undo. There we go. I forget I'm on the map layer.
Right.
Oh, damn it.
Not Thunderstone. No. Also, why is their hand waving over
Yeah, you guys haven't found out about those people yet.
here?
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on.
Of course, Westgate is fire. I think these are. What the hell? I didn't realize my map was bigger than my. I didn't realize there was white at the bottom.
Oh.
Damn. I've never scrolled down that low. Oh yeah, High Castle. Yeah, but the Constall up the lady Draco Horn or whatever her last, yeah, Horn. She will sit down. This might help once I light this on fire. This might help you understand of what's going on.
Wait, what did you just light on fire?
Sue Sale.
So all the fire is what our sister has taken over.
Yeah.
And all the glowy blue circle is what we have
Currently have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have not found out about the little hand yet. Well, Smuggler's Bank isn't really a city, but okay.
Aries hand.
Neither is Smothers Rock. Neither. Most of these places down here, like, I'll let you guys know, all over here, they are on the other side of the mountains. Chances that they're going to get involved in a war, slim to none. They're like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? We don't get invited to anything.
Oh yeah, that's
They're
what
like,
we're plates for part of.
They're like, what? The fuck is going on? Once you get past the Sunset Mountains, yeah, that's where you're back into like the West Heartlands. So you're in Favoring's territory, like Darkhold, yeah, all of that is. They're not even part of y'all. I just forgot to take them off the map. Oh wait, what should I put? Oh, I'm gonna put half help as fire, but at the same time, moon. Because if you can guarantee her child's safety, she will come back to y'all.
Who?
Half help is the where the Winter Sun family is
Oh,
from.
gotcha.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Evening Star is. Oh well, yeah, you guys will figure out real quick.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Evening Star is out of character. I mean, in character, you guys wouldn't know this. Is the lands of forgetting their names. Not Crown Silver, True Silver.
Ah.
That's where True Silver is based. Which is extremely, hence why True Silver's troops got to this area much faster.
Yep.
Than the actual army. They had much less to travel. They'll be bystanders. We got a lot of neutral people. I'm just gonna leave uncolored. Yeah. So eventually a map is produced as the lady Hunt Silver will begin marking the territories that we all currently own. To their knowledge, and she'll mark the ones where she knows are active underneath the queen's control. The ones she places a weird symbol. Oh wait, not Westgate. Westgate is a blue hand. Yes. She places a crow on other ones, and she's like, I'm 100% sure my cousins, the True Silvers, will most likely or not revolt, as it seems the best, because technically speaking, my cousin is an Obreska, even though she cannot technically sit upon the throne or unleash the dragons. She could still serve as a queen regent. So there's that to look out to. So I am not sure how this is going to go. We know that Hilp for sure is currently underneath the queens. We know Emercy is also underneath the queens. Wayloon has always served true to the throne, no matter who sits upon it. We know Minro currently doesn't have a leader, so its people most likely serve the queen. I suggest I hate to put it this way, we launch an attack on Emercy. Claiming Emercy will give us a foothold of land and water. Arbel is the land of the Duke Battlestar. I suggest not going up against him.
That would be unwise. It would
Homie
be a
is
suicide
smart.
mission.
Yeah. Emercy, to our knowledge, does not have a leader. So,
What you're saying is we take Emercy and establish a leadership?
Looks to husband.
he nods. Or we establish the council using Emercy as our first reach outside of the forest.
That would be the more pragmatic move.
But where would we claim our capital to be? As in a sense, we'll be forming a nation within inside of a nation.
Why not make our capital Emercy?
Or Weymouth, protected by the forest some. Be much harder for them to attack.
Oh, I forgot little Stag's Head or Stagstead. It's so damn close to the other one. The Lady Hunt Silver nods. I mean, Weymouth is where most of my troops are located. Collinwood is our ancestral home. Espar, I would say, is it's a dump. I hate to say it. It's out in the boondocks. It constantly runs into little issues here and there. I shall look over to Zach and be like, you fought in a battle at Esper, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah, see. It's they the mountain folk, aka gnolls, goblins, and other creatures like to just randomly attack for fun. They like to test their boundaries, but typically the forest stays them off. She will turn her head. You guys haven't. I mean, the centaur's there, of course. Savion standing there. They're just kind of listening. Scylla's also there. They're just listening. They're like, we don't know what the fuck's going on. But the lady, Hunt Silver, will look to Savion and speak in a language you guys are not familiar with, known as Sylvan.
Bitches.
Oh, I just refreshed the page. As Savion will nod and approach the table. So, oh wait, let's see what season he's in today. My boy, what are you in?
Please be summer. Please be summer. Just like
Summer. Damn. Wait a second. Did all my hands disappear?
no?
No?
Oh,
I
fuck,
still see the one at Evening Star.
I gotta refresh again. God damn it.
Yeah, your hands are still here.
There they are. I see my beautiful hands. Yeah, he will look to the table. The forest cannot go past the forest. But we will guard as much as we can. As he kind of takes Harmony like off his shoulder and like sits her in one of the chairs.
I'm sorry, that's so fucking cute.
Yes. Harmony will kind of have to like float up, make a smaller version, and just sit on the table to be seen.
Oh.
Just shouting in Sylvan. She looks very like whatever she's saying is she's very heated. The lady Hunt Silver's just nodding her head like, yes, I understand. Yes.
She's really yelling, bitch, you better not burn down my forest. I swear to God, I'll burn all of you in half.
But yeah, the Lady Hunsler will turn. Our dear patron, Harmony, suggests Weymouth being the temporary capital. The moment we fully capture Emercy, she would prefer that the treaty be honored and we leave the forest alone.
Nods.
That's good. I find these terms acceptable.
Agreed.
Yeah, the other council members are like, "Hmm." Well, everyone kind of turns to Zach. I know you don't want to sit, but it is a little weird that you're just standing. You can currently sit. We understand your intentions, and I understand you probably don't wish to speak for your wife, but uh, she is part of the council, and in her stead, she cannot be here, so you will have to serve as the voice for her people, your people.
Take a seat, buddy.
Not sitting. Uh,
Yes.
no, I agree with the plans.
Okay. So we will launch our attack on Emercy, I guess. We must do our best not to harm the citizens, even though that will be very hard since I'm assuming the citizens are going to be the ones fighting.
Let's try to keep casualties to a minimum, everyone. Shall we?
They not. Like, oh shit, this is.
Ribbon,
Mhm.
my love. This is your ancestral home. What can you tell us about it to help us?
What?
Sorry. My love, what can you tell us about Emercy to help us?
I get what you're saying. Emercy? I mean, if we can claim the keep, it will pretty much be over. Inside of the keep lies a relic. I mean, you've all experienced it, the peace bond that we can enforce. Uh, there is a way to amplify it. We've never had to do it. But we thought if we would ever be raided, we're not really ones to like continue fighting, that we would do it then. It will force any person within the lands for their weapons to be unable to be peace bond. It'll stop all magic, and at the end of the day, any type of ability turns head to Zacharias. Yes, sadly, I don't think you'll be able to manifest your blades. Anything that would do ill will, even lifting up a a broken chair leg. Like, we've tested it in a small room. Anything that could possibly do harm to a person will be, in a theory, rendered useless. It surpasses any magic. This was found at the bottom of Wavern Water. I will say also, if we claim Emercy, my Golden Fleet is still there, which would give us access to the waterways. I mean, removing Wayloon would give us a clear line to Susail. And it also serves as a good choke point to stop the people from Thunderstone and High Castle, all of them from passing, because they would have to pass over through Wayloon to get to us. In a sense, they could take the land. No matter what, they'll have to pass through our territory. I know I can't read it. Crown Post is a small place, so I don't think that they would even stand a chance. So maybe not using them as a shield, but at the end of the day, we've all trained for combat. We have the troops somewhat. I mean, we have the troops to take a city. We don't have the troops currently to take a capital, or we'll have to capture more lands. And
Yes.
in
And
a
in doing
sense,
so,
we'll have to hope that the people see our way, or I'm not sure.
You think the people of Emercy agree to a council?
if I may offer some words of possibility,
Go for it.
bear in mind this is all conjecture, but it is entirely possible that the more lands that we take to establish the council, the more people may rally behind us.
Agreed.
We may even be able to persuade some of the more undecided houses to join our cause.
Sure. I will say, if I am a war person. If I'm looking at this map and I'm seeing these areas, I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm seeing is Old Blood, Queen, Slow Crown, and another Old Blood. We need to make sure that when we take Emercy, we don't look like the council is a front for the Hunt Silver family to claim the throne. Because at the moment, the only areas that we have ownership over is everything underneath the Hunt Silver family.
Where sorry. Where does the Mitra family lie in the terms of like old blood versus new blood?
The old blood.
You guys are a version of Old Blood. Like, you're not like old blood. Like, you guys are, you would be classified, like, if people had to throw you in, then they would probably call you Old Bloods. I mean, they would also call the Wyvern Spurns Old Blood. But like true Old Blood is like people who normally like mix in with like the royals. which was most of the silver families. So Crown Silver, True Silver.
Perhaps a new name then
Console.
to carry our banner. I think the name Moonmantle might work. I'll look back to where she's like resting.
She's up and looking. She looked very surprised.
Look back to her.
I have to say that's my last name. You realize that I feel like that
Nods.
house is a well, it's not been taken because we're not nobles, but I've also only been alive for 1 day now, so I'm a little confused why my last name's gonna be used as a what? What's my last name gonna be used for?
Where do you stand?
Your
on
last
this?
name will be the banner that carries our council.
If you so wish it. Where do you stand on all this?
Bitch just look real shocked. She Pika facing right now. She was like, "No, fuck you mean? Where do I stand?" uh,
What's your previous wish to?
well, I want the people to be happy, and from everything I understand that you've guys said in the last few minutes, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a big jump for me because I'm not sure everyone that's currently sitting at your table are nobles, and I'm not a noble. So I'm like,
Hold
wait.
for a moment, please. At this table, there are no nobles. We are equals.
Us. We've all had our titles stripped from us. We are
Okay.
simple commoners
Oh, we're commoners launching a revolt.
now.
Ashley says that Devin kind of nods his head. I mean, she's not wrong. We're commoners launching a revolt for commoners. If we paint ourselves as
Heroes of the people.
it's maybe
So
the
to speak.
people will take a little bit better to that than this old blood issue that we currently have going on.
We could also pick new names if it came to that, but I think rallying behind a commoner name would help.
Well, I I I guess so. I mean, me and my family. Oh shit, where is she from again? Let me double check. I never wrote where she was from. I'm gonna pick her right now. Close my eyes and bloop. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Okay. Oh, damn, her family's from the north. My family's from Hill March.
Wait, is that
That's near Half Help.
no? But is that the place my family?
No. Yours was Westgate.
Let's see. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, no. Turns out she's actually partnered with Black. Yeah, the Blood family is amazing. No. Yeah, it's just a small settlement. I mean, most people don't really pay us any attention. We don't even have a baronet or anything. I guess we're underneath the protection of, she'll point to the Duchess Winter Sun. I guess we're underneath the protection of your family. But because we're so small, I mean, there's only like, there's less than 100 of us there. I mean, it'll, as long as we're keeping true to our word, I don't see a problem.
Madam Wintersun, would you be able to protect her family while still remaining a neutral party?
Lenny Winterson thinks, yes, I think so. I mean, I am tasked to protect the area of the north. And as long as it's one child, I don't see the queen being like, let's strike down the entire family. Oh, going southern. The entire family.
Just in case.
Yeah, no, I fully understand.
Lady Hansilver, how long do you think it will take to get your troops in position?
Let's see. We could use magic to bring them sooner. It would take us 5 days to reach MRC. I could have my troops to head to the mouth of gargoyles. We could route your sister also there. I can send a message.
Have you heard from her?
Her envoy is still on its way. I have not checked in since the recent events, but I'm sure nothing has changed. Well, we should talk, I guess, strategy, or yes, I guess strategy. Where do you all see fit? I guess, what type of troops are you used to commanding?
What am I?
All that I know I can bring to the table is infantry, archers, and knights. We don't have any magic users underneath my personal militia.
What are crusaders considered?
They be considered knights.
Okay. I have some experience leading knights.
Okay. Seems doable. All right. And let's go ahead and copy. So for our viewers, as I lost roll 20 somehow.
Bruh.
Where are you? Where are you, roll 20? Panic attack. Panic attack. We'll do Kristoff. We'll just edit your main character sheet. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, come on. There we go. Here. So if you view your troops, I mean, I'll show it to all. Yeah. So yeah, Christoph has decided to have knights. We can.
Wait mode. Sorry, people. Gonna
Yeah, I
read the
was like,
text.
I know. I was like, why did it choose that dark color?
Yeah.
Normally, it pops up if it's in the dark font. It pops up white. This time, I was like, nah, I'm gonna be dark. I'm edgy.
Yeah. You're going to battle. You need the darkness.
Yes. Seth, what about you? Oh, I don't know who that was talking. That was a mix of multiple people.
I have commanded infantry before.
Okay. All right. Edit. Let me see if it. Wow, but on okay, it literally. Yeah, it literally is popping up white now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to spell infantry off the top of my head. Oh no, I spelled it right. Damn, infantry. All right. And Zacharias, what about you? Where do you find yourself?
What big makes me?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know.
You must have some sort of training. You were a bannerman, so I guess yeah, you weren't really out there fighting with the people. Are you used to leading large groups of people or small groups of people?
Smaller groups.
Okay, well, maybe the archers would do well for you.
Okay.
You are you sure that okay was not very sure?
If you'd feel
You have
more
faith in
comfortable.
yourself.
There was a lot of talking. I didn't hear. There was two. Did both of you talk at the same time? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
heard.
talked at the
I
same
heard
time.
neither.
Apologies.
Oh, then all three of us talked.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was just a mess of like what?
Okay. Well, we'll start with your sibling. Seth, go first.
Zacharias, if this feels like too much for you, I can't imagine that anybody here would blame you for choosing to step down from this role temporarily. But I would have faith in you to lead people in battle. Your wit and cunning are bar none. But just a little bit more faith in your own abilities.
Hey, Crystal, what were you gonna put in there?
And you are quite the skilled marksman. Leading archers, I think, would be a good fit.
Lord Wavenspurn would have said, yes, much like Kristoff said, during tourney, it kind of gives you an insight into people. I mean, you typically stuck to the back and either shot crossbow bolts, or, through daggers. um, I know this would be your first real combat, like leading. Leading troops is tough. I have to say, even though you might not feel it after witnessing you in the courts, you have a knack for this, I have to say.
Oh,
Yes. I mean, you and your wife would, I'm sure, in large combat scales or in small combat scales of the social settings, you two are going to be very formidable against anyone. Another reason why it's best that we don't have both of you on the council. It would be, it's crazy. I could only imagine. But you're doing this to ensure the safety for your wife, hopefully.
yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I can lead archers. Yeah.
Let's do. And choose. Now, each of you, as some of you would know, whoops. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. I mean, this is real combat for most of you. The things that you can do inside, like by yourselves, like casting magic. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for everyone. Everyone has magic in them, in a sense. Some, it never comes to full fruition. It will never blossom, but the raw aptitude is there. So it would just take a skilled person to lead them. I've seen troops in battle ignite their swords on fire because of the words of their leader. Seeing them do so inspired them, and somehow each of their swords ignited on fire. I've also seen, let me tell you what, you've never want to run into a leader who's like trained as a monk to inspire their troops to use the key that everyone has inside of them to just go fucking crazy. It hurts. I've seen a group of monks just take down almost an entire group of archers. Those little hits that they can do, they just go crazy. They're like pop, 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 pop. And I was just like, wow, that's pretty amazing. But what I'm saying is your talent you can extend to your people. some of your talents, not all of them. Like, I don't think, Seth, I don't think your sword's ability will pass over to your people.
I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah. But like
But
large scale things.
If every single one of them. Spirit
Every single
Guardian.
one gets a D6. God.
right? Like my sword starts glowing and I'm just like, everybody smite!
Yes. Yeah. So outside of this, what he's trying to explain is for also our viewers is it's war combat fun. So it just requires you to meet certain checks. The minimum is the DC is always 15. It's either a tactics check if you want to use one of your subclass features, or if it is a spell, it's an arcana check. If it is a spell, I know he said like Green Flame Blade. Green Flame Blade wouldn't really do anything. It's more like AoE spells, which are gonna do the most coolness. Because let's
Oh,
be
like
real, Green Flame
fucking
Blade, it
burning
just
hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still gonna target one little group, but at least it'll look cool. I don't think any of you guys are able to cast like big spells.
DM.
Yeah.
I'm a religion caster. Can I use religion instead of arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to pull religion? Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I was like, wait, didn't you have perfect? And I was like, oh no.
Nope.
That's Zacharias.
Yeah.
Not magic caster.
Yeah, the one non-magic caster.
Now has the ability to cast magic, or not cast magic, but do
No,
magical things.
Still can't cast magic.
Yes. For ease, our dear Lord Wavensburn will explain to you that Emercy is a lot of farmlands that's outside of the castle walls. Inside the castle wall is more citizens. If they're still acting the same way, you won't know who's a purple dragon and who's, I mean, everyone at the end of the day is kind of a purple dragon, besides like children. But so once it gets to like inside combat, he would suggest that we break off into smaller groups so that you're more easily able to get around and it will do less damage because we can leave the troops on the large amount of troops guarding the outside while the advanced fighters head inwards, aka it'll be a large scale battle on the outside. On the inside, it'll be your guys' normal tokens.
With the combat when we get to there, are we doing it like we did in Cormier, where it's we get a turn and then our troops go right after us?
No, so in this one, you and your troops act on the same turn.
Okay.
You'll be rolling initiative, and like if you drag your tokens out for your troops, I use the same like method as used before, where like they'll have numbers on them. You should be able to draw it onto this map, to my knowledge. Yeah. Here we go. Let me just, god damn it. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong one. Come here. Up. Still using the wrong one. Yeah. Like there's a number now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as long as you're inside of your unit, you'll act with them. pretty much what you can do inside your unit is you can use your action to give them the help action. It requires a DC 15 tactics check, and it'll give them advantage. Or you could use that to do other things. Like if you wanted to heal your units, it would require, I guess, a religion check from you. And then you would be able to inspire each of them to heal themselves. For Zacharias, because you are able to use the help action as a bonus action, you could use your action to teach them quickly how to find the weak spots in people's like armor, thus allowing them with a tactics check to get sneak attack, which would result if you hit in an additional casualty. Yes, rogues are very dangerous. Or if you have troops next to other troops, then you don't really have to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah. None of you are barbarians, so you don't really have to worry about raging. I'll handle that with Lord Waverspurn and his infantry. But what I will say, you guys will begin your march towards Emercy, giving you time to like get to know your troops. Each troop has different amounts. We'll start with our Christoph. Your knights are considered a size 8. Same as infantry, both very big. Your AC is much higher. It is an 18, but your ability to hit is much lower because there's so many of y'all. And you're more trained to be like walls of protection.
Infantry?
No, the infantry, they're more mobile. Not mobile, but they're balanced. So your infantry is looking like you have an AC of 16 and you have a +5 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the archers, because they're a much smaller group, they're a size 6. Their AC is lower, but their to hit is higher. And they also deal less damage because there is less of them, but they have the range to go much further. Or, and the best part is if they're targeting a PC who's walking off by themselves or a hero walking off by themselves, they can really fuck up a hero. They're meant to do single target is their best thing. So like if a hero breaks off from their unit, an enemy hero, to go help another unit while they're walking, if they can't make it there within that turn, you could just target them and deal 10d6. As long as you hit their AC. Yeah. Everyone else is like much different. Infantry is also good. The knights are not so well. The knights are 2d10. I mean, you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but I got a beefy AC.
Yeah. You guys would know when your unit is reduced to less than half. So when you hit 3 for our size 8s, and when you hit 2 for our size 6, you will need to do a charisma saving throw. If you're with your unit, then you can add either your charisma or intelligence to their boost because they get a +0. So yeah, the unit will be doing a charisma saving throw, and then you're adding your bonus to them. Just your base number, so it'd be like a charisma check for you guys or an intelligence check for you guys, because you're not adding your proficiency. So as long as you don't fail, your units won't lose morale, and if they do fail, you will suffer another casualty. So you'll go from 2 to 1 or 3 to 2, as some of your units will break away and run away. and they'll have to do it at the end of each turn that they suffer another casualty. Thankfully for our archers, if you suffer another casualty, you will have no more troops. So you only ever have to do one morale check. Or if you hit with a really big spell, like if someone casts Cone of Cold, that could scare the shit out of half of your units. Or if a dragon appears. Who knows what might happen in this battlefield? Speaking of which, so you guys can see, I'll let you guys know right now, the enemies have the same exact things. They're either infantry, archers, or knights. I wanted to make it fair. I didn't want to throw in anything. They may have like ballistas and stuff like that, but they'll be using a smaller version of like archers. I just want to make it fair so no one's like, oh, does that hit their AC or anything? Just to make it easy. So if you hit the AC, like I almost said lost. If Kristoff attacks the archers and hits, you get a 14 on the die, they will automatically suffer one casualty. If you manage to get a 24, well, for you, that's a natural 20, but if it was someone else, they would suffer 2 casualties. If you score a natural 20, no matter what it is, they will suffer 4 casualties.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can only take so many casualties. Once again, it goes off your size. So criticals are very bad. They can decimate half of your troops for most of you. And as long as the hit is greater than 3, you yourself will take 5 damage. If it is a natural 20, you will take 10 damage. Yeah, but other than that, oh yeah, of course, if you want to break off, it will reduce half of your movement, and you can only break off once per turn. So you can't like break off, run over, and then re-situate yourself with another troop. It just gives them an opportunity to attempt to kill you for making a rash decision. Which, I mean, that makes sense. Yes, but going into Emercy, I mean, I'll let you know right now, and you'll be going straight into combat. Ayo, yay. But you will be going into combat as level 6s. Yeah.
Thank Christ.
Also, Ro,
What does that mean?
do we know when the trials are going to be happening?
So yes, I will go ahead and break. So the weeks in here are 7 days like normal. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Okay, so it'll take you guys, dude. So 5 days to get there. 5 minus 14 is 9. So yeah, 9 days later.
Okay, so the trials for Mistwind and all them are 9 days after we get to Emerson.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
14
it
days
would
from
take you, if you wanted to go straight there, it would take you 8 days.
now.
Okay.
I did plot it to make it in case you guys wanted to like do a secret stealth mission to go and try to rescue people. I made sure it was doable. I'm not that mean.
Yay.
Well, I do want to cast Sending.
Okay.
And I want to cast Sending to oh god, what is his name? Captain Reynard?
Oh, Captain Reynard, yes.
Yeah. I want to cast Sending to Captain Reynard. What the fuck do I say to this bitch?
I don't know.
You're the one calling him.
I gotta figure it out. Sorry.
Are you about to flirt?
No. It's
Crazy.
loyal as fuck.
Is this a booty call?
This sounds like a booty call. I do need to roll something. Each of you choose high or low. You each get your own, I'll say.
Hi.
Okay, we have one high,
Low.
one low.
Hmm. Um, hi.
Okay, let's roll the Zacharias die, the purple die. You picked low, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you know that was an 8 on the die.
Cool.
Well, doing now the lovely Seth. You picked high?
Uh-huh.
Good. It was a 7 on the die.
Oh.
Yeah. Just let you know you don't want to get what you picked.
Oh.
Surprise, surprise. And last but not least, Christoph, you picked high?
Yes.
You are so lucky you got a 3.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna save what I was going to message Captain about. I want to talk to Zach first about it. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Let's
about to
see.
send multiple times today, and then I'm like, eh.
Let's see. I have options. Zacharias. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you this right now. The person who is at Emercy is not Codio.
Okay.
Codio was number 1.
All right. Cool. Cool.
It'll change next time. Don't worry. I was just like, damn, if you pick one, this is going to be priceless. Goes there. Brother. You betray me. But yes, I mean that's pretty much it. Oh, I will say, as you guys have time and you are moving towards, um, damn, okay, spell attacking out here. As you guys are
Sorry.
moving towards Emercy, you do come to the knowledge, that Franz and Rithrin are not underneath blood magic control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they looks like they have their own freedom of will. They're
Okay,
yeah.
we are cutting them loose.
Are we able
Yeah.
to
Kind
get
of
her
figured.
dispelled? Like
Yeah,
lady, not Mistwind.
yeah, I'm
Headsilver.
sure. Yeah,
But
Jiva.
also, I'm sure there's someone else who is not her because I'm sure she still has levels of exhaustion to handle.
Well, I can also cast it over the days that were.
Yeah, eventually, I'm assuming you would beat.
Okay.
I think it's a 16.
Okay. Yeah. Here.
Yeah, I'm like you have 5 days, and there'd be other people help. Well, once you leave the forest, then technically there is no one else who can help you. All the magic you just stay in the forest.
Takes me
Oh,
There we
there you
go.
go.
Hey.
Day 3.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So on day 3, she would finally be broken from her stupor.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll explain to you that while underneath the control, the victim retains all of the knowledge of what they're doing.
Oh shit.
Typically it works best on undead or dead people. But the dagger that was thrown into her had the blood of somebody who was a blood magic person. Because she can feel them like talking to her. And like once she's explaining all this, other people like old, Lady Huntsilver, she knows blood. Well, she doesn't know blood magic, she's heard of it. She would explain that typically to control a living person, your blood has to be inside of them. Thus making them like another body part for you to manipulate. But when you're not controlling them, they're typically just knocked unconscious. Yeah, so she definitely remembers stabbing you, Kristoff, and she's deeply sorry.
You better forgive her.
Yes, her little fair
Yes.
runs up to you, gives you nuzzles.
Thank you for also delivering the letter.
Fair looks up at you like, yeah, I got you, boy. Oh, I would have said that, guys, shockingly, the ferret can talk. The ferret is not actually a ferret. You guys you're never gonna find out the ferret's actually a druid.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, it's a person who just likes staying in
permanent wild
ferret
shape.
form. Yeah.
Understandable.
Mood.
Oh,
Mood
last
would
ferret.
be me.
Just like, damn, this is so much better. I have somebody to take care of me every day. I can cast spells still. I'm adorable. I'm old as fuck.
That would, yeah,
He-
because they get like
he
timeless
just wants to live the
body.
best. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants to live his best life as a ferret.
After like 80 years of just doing what you normally would, just the rest of your life, just like old woman's dog or something.
Yeah. I'm going to die as this woman's ferret. Yeah.
Am I not poisoned anymore?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It would have disappeared. Thankfully by the time you reach Emercy, all of your negative status effects, aka your decrease to your dexterity, will be removed.
Still can't swim, but
Still can't swim. Yeah, that's a problem for you.
Yeah.
As there's not anyone who has removed curse in this group. Wait, I don't think druids can get remove curse.
I thought they could.
I can get it actually, so I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a cleric.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, burn a spell slot.
Do
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah, clerics, paladins, warlocks, and wizards.
Yeah, I will definitely. One of those days, before I meet my sister, I will will remove curse.
Yeah, I will say you will meet your sister the day that you actually reach Emercy. Like you guys will have a short little RP session right before the combat.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say for combat, I made the map normal size, so it's like 5 feet is 5 feet.
Mhm.
But in actual, you're moving more like it's a lot bigger than that. But
Right.
because I didn't want to make it like the other one where it was so fucking long just to get
Oh
your
my
troops across the
God, yeah.
battlefield.
That
I was
takes
like, oh,
forever.
okay. Yes. But yeah. I will say, as you guys reach Emercy, probably like a day's out, the council will have a meeting. Before you guys are able to meet up with like your sister and stuff. For your course of action, are you guys going to be attacking during like the early mornings, the afternoon, or at night? If you attack at night, you all know that you will be struggling
Mhm.
because ain't none of y'all bitches got dark vision, to my knowledge.
I would say early morning.
Yeah, early morning.
Yeah.
Get the surprise on people, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, on my end, the stream is hella frozen.
Oh no. Oh, it
We are like hella buffering.
shows it's fine on my end.
My stream is on another. I have to go through so many fucking things just to find it. Yeah, no, I'm moving on my end.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
My computer's just weird then.
Let's see. Unless we're guiding a raid, we'll be ending a little early today to make up
Okay.
for all the times that we've ever ended up
Actually-
really late.
Yes, I am guiding.
Okay. Who we going?
Oh, I just been gifted a tier 1 subscription to someone who I don't even watch anymore. But I will go say thank you.
Jeremy.
We're raiding my friend Jeremy, and I'm gonna dip and play DBD with them.
What's up? Start raid.
But that is it, everyone. And make
Yeah.
sure that you join our Discord server as well, so that way you can chat with us, keep up with us, see what we've been up to. And Lost so kindly linked all of our socials, so make sure you check all of that out. If any of that interests you, especially our Patreon, feel free to join. For $5 a month, we have some extra content for you guys.
We'll be adding more in the coming weeks because I want to know my hero's thoughts after all of the information that's been divulged.
That info dump tonight. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
Yes, but until then, we will be here tomorrow. I know I said I think like so yeah, I said that we weren't gonna have a session on the 21st. We will have a session, and oddly enough, we will not have a session on the 22nd because me and my mom are going out of town that morning to do like a father. I said it backwards. A mother son like trip. I almost said a father daughter trip, but I'm like, wait, what? No, I'm not my mom's parent. My mom's not my child.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone, let's say goodbye. Say goodbye, my faithful.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you later.
Okay.